Hello everybody, welcome to the Comic Game Movie Show. My name is Deshaun, and today I'm here to talk about the big news that came out yesterday. Yesterday, which was Monday, was a big Marvel day. There was a bunch of stuff on the Eternals, so that was cool. We got to learn a little bit more about them, which I'm super excited for. That movie comes out day after my birthday, so I'm excited for that movie. Can't wait to see how that goes. Hype for the Eternals. And then we got, out of nowhere, big breaking news that not only will Adam Warlock, we finally get Adam Warlock, who is teased in the post-credit scene of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, who has been talked about being in the MCU going all the way back to the first Guardians. I mean, like, they've been talking about bringing this guy in for quite a while. And many people, many people thought that they were going to bring him in Infinity War, or they're going to bring him in Endgame. Everyone thought, because, you know, the big story, Adam Warlock's biggest story is by far the Infinity Gauntlet story, or all the Infinity stuff, like the Infinity Gauntlet, the Infinity Wars, Infinity Watch. Like, Adam Warlock's involved in all of that stuff, and generally speaking, as a character, I've never found Adam Warlock on his own to be that interesting, but as a piece of a puzzle of a whole story, he's always played a major role as this savior figure. And like, I feel like some people have like even dubbed him Space Jesus, which is a good description of him. And his comic book origins are weird. How he's even created is weird and doesn't quite always make a lot of sense, and it's weird. They seem to have what's the word I'm looking for? Obviously cooled it down from the over-the-topness of the comic to something more simplified, where the, damn it, I always forget that race of golden people who, Rocket stole those batteries from, where they created him to be the perfect genetic being to go out and kill the Guardians at the end of the movie. And I remember, like, when, Aisha, I believe her name was, the queen of, I can't remember the name of that race, but the queen of that golden race was just like, what was she, like, when she had that cocoon and they were creating this thing and she was like, I'll call him, and I was like, Adam, you can ask Seth. I'm sure Seth might be in the comment section. I remember being like, say Adam, Adam Warlock, and that was so long ago now. That was in 2017, was it? Yeah, that was in 2017. That was like 4 years ago. Yeah, you know? So long ago. Feels like forever ago. We've been so many movies and projects since that last one. And, you know, like I said, Adam Warlock along with Nova have been teased for a very long time. But not only did we get information that he will be in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, but they have an actor, Will Poulter. I think that's his name, Will Poulter. Now, Will Poulter, I have seen in a couple things. I have seen him in, We're the Millers. That Zach Galifianakis, I think I always say his name wrong. No, not Zach Galifianakis. No, not Zach Galifianakis. It had We the Millers it wasn't that bad of a comedy. I actually liked We the Millers. It has a couple of Jennifer Aniston in it. It had why am I blanking on his name? I got his face right in my Jason Sudeikis, yeah, Sudeikis. That's Sudeikis in it, and like it had him in it, and I remember distinctly being like, he was kind of funny in that. But the things I've seen him in have been stuff like that. Obviously, I saw him in the Black Mirror episode that they did, because he was a part of that weird like choose your own adventure, like I think it was called like Blunderbotch or some shit like that. He was a part of that, so I remember him from that as well. He was in a movie called Detroit, which I heard he was fantastic in. I mean, he played a racist cop so damn good that you would swear that man was really that in real life. But he's been in more light stuff. Other than the Detroit, he's usually in more light stuff. He's usually a more comedic actor, at least from what I have seen him in. And you could have given me 1,000 ideas of who was going to be Adam Warlock, because in my mind, I was thinking they were going to go more Pretty Boy. I thought they were going to go more Chris Hemsworth. I thought they were going to go more like Pretty Boy. Like I was pitching Alexander Skarsgård He played Tarzan. He was in True Blood. He was in all this stuff because he's this big, imposing. Like he's and when he's like in certain scenes, like he's a very handsome man. He's like, and I was always thinking like if you're gonna like how they're gonna go about Adam Warlock was this handsome. Which I'm not trying to say Will ain't handsome, but he's not what I would have thought of Adam Warlock. Which is just another interesting choice by the MCU. It's another outside the box pick. It's a pick that I wouldn't have saw coming. He definitely has the comedic chops to hang in the MCU, which I kind of thought, even another thing I thought they were going to do with Adam Warlock was have him be more of the ultimate straight man to all the Guardians, because he literally would have just been born the other day. He might be not Vision, like how he might be kind of like Vision, how Vision was kind of monotone and just like calm and cool, and everything was just an experience. Like that's what I thought. That's how I thought they were gonna go. Which, like I said, who knows? That might be how they go with it. We don't know. But I gotta admit, I did not see this casting coming. I didn't see this coming out right now either. Even the actor had just come out today and confirmed, yep, he will be Adam Warlock. He is in Guardians of the Galaxy. Which makes me think that, it makes me excited about the future too. Because, like, we haven't really heard too much expansion in terms of, we've heard some expansion, but we haven't had any new casting in the outer space department in quite a while. Most of the stuff's kind of been some of the ground-based stuff, and there's a lot of rumors going around about a lot of things. But having something like this, and it's something that no scoopers got either. Like, I think that's one of the big things that I would say, is I didn't hear a single scooper remotely. I didn't hear a single scooper talk about Adam Warlock being in the movie. They talk about him being in every movie that has anything to do with space. But I did not hear a single scooper talking about some Will Poulter. I didn't hear a single person talking about Will Poulter. So him getting this job, them keeping it under wraps so well, no one even knowing it happens, it's just proof that, stuff like this still happens in Hollywood. That not the scoopers and whatnot, the trades, they don't have everything. Stuff like this still happens. It was like a month that the trades reported that fucking, Christian Bale was gonna be a part of Thor, Thor Love and Thunder. And it was like a month after that they confirmed it and actually said who he's gonna be. It was a while, Same thing with, what was it? I'm trying to remember her name. Same thing with the girl who's cast as She-Hulk, Tatiana Maslany. She was like it was like a weeks. It was like 3 damn near 4 weeks that she was cast as She-Hulk, and she couldn't confirm it until then. Same thing with damn it, how am I blanking on this? Haley Steinfeld playing Kate Bishop. But to have this kind of new, it was reported before, but to have something come out that is instantaneously like boom bam and we know it's true like that, like it doesn't happen very often. It's not a thing that happens very often these days where news drops and everybody is reacting to it, because none of the trades were reporting on this. Nobody had a scoop on this. No one knew this was going down. Only time I can think of it is maybe when Simu Liu got cast as Shang-Chi. But that's because he got cast as Shang-Chi at like the last minute. He talks about it in the story. It was like the last minute. It was like he got cast as Shang-Chi like a couple days before the the event. So maybe that is one of the few times. And Mahershala Ali as Blade. No one saw that coming either. That's why that was such a big headline of that Comic-Con, because no one knew they were even working on a Blade. No one knew it was Mahershala Ali. So, I am excited about this. I'm happy to see Adam Warlock, he has become an iconic. He has become, if you're a Marvel fan, if you're a fan of the MCU, if you're not the MCU, if you're a fan of Marvel Comics, Adam Warlock is a mainstay. He's involved in pretty much every single big major intergalactic outer space event thing that happens. If it's in space or it's the universe-ending thing, you can rest assured, Adam Warlock is somewhere in it. He has always been around. He's been around for a very long time. He has mixed it with all the best characters. He's one of the few characters who is on a regular basis, not like regular, but on a regular enough basis to be notable, beating Thanos. So, Adam Warlock, it's exciting to see him come in here. I can't wait to see Nova. I'm still curious about how they would do a Nova movie. And I think I don't know if I made my Nova theory video. I might make it if you guys really want to hear it. I'll probably make it any damn ways, but if you guys really want to hear it, let me know. But, I am excited for the future of the MCU. I'm excited to see this character introduced. I fear that James Gunn might be, I don't know. James Gunn, he's a great guy. Great guy. Seems like an awesome dude. I'm curious of how he's going to handle Adam. Because Guardians Volume 2, like, it's funny because I didn't know this at the time when Guardians Volume 2 first came out. Everyone was in unison that it was not as good as the first one. We varied on if we thought the movie was good at all. We varied on how much we liked the movie. Some people just outright hate Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, think it's too much. It's too much. It's like it's too sweet. Like there's no it's like this cake is all frosting. But some people like me, I enjoyed Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Watched it the other day, enjoyed it a bit more than I remember enjoying it. But I don't think it's as good as 1. I think 1 is much better. Like if 2's like to me, 1's a 9.5. 2 is like an 8. You know what I mean? It's still a good movie, but it ain't that one. You know, it's not the 1. But I didn't know. It turns out there's a lot of people who love that movie. But to me personally, Guardians of Volume 2, and by all reports, which by the way, some of that's getting lost in translation, James Gunn had more freedom on that movie. He had more freedom on Volume 2. And that's what he did. And you know, you don't gotta look any further than like Suicide Squad, which I enjoyed the hell out of Suicide Squad, but there are things in that movie that I didn't particularly enjoy. There are jokes that I didn't think were particularly funny. The entire sequence with Harley Quinn I didn't think was necessary. And I felt like that when I watched Volume 2. I'm like, I'm enjoying myself, but I mean, it's you know, there are sequences in that movie that will just always, like Yondu killing all those people with the fucking Yucca arrow. That's awesome. On the ship, killing his entire crew with, you know, with his arrow on the ship. That's gonna always be awesome. Of course, the Mary Poppins thing, and get Kurt Russell as a villain, which I actually think Ego is an underrated villain. I like Ego. I don't love him. I don't think he's like Thanos or Killmonger, freaking, you know, Win-Woo, Mandarin or anything. But, you know, I liked Ego. But, so, I am curious to see how they are going to handle Adam Warlock. Because Adam Warlock is typically a pretty serious character. He's a character that, a lot of times in the big events in the comics, they break him out when shit is really going down. Like, and it's usually, like, some coincidental shit. Like, I remember in the Infinity Gauntlet? No, what was it? One of the Infinity fucking things, like, he just randomly kind of shows up at the time he needs to show up. That's why he's like Space Jesus. He shows up when he needs to show up. It was like, okay, I guess Adam Warlock's here. So, I don't know, but he's more a serious character, you know, his demeanor, how he is, the times when he shows up. So, I'm curious of how they're gonna handle him. I'm curious if Thor's going to be in this one. There hasn't been too much said about Volume 3, but I can't wait to see. They didn't announce him as the villain, so he's going to be just like a thing. What I'm predicting is going to happen is that they're going to play up what happened in the, you know, in Volume 2, which is literally going to be, he's going to be hunting them while they're in the middle of doing something. It's going to be like how Black Panther was in Civil War, while the Guardians are in the middle of doing something, which will probably be looking for Gamora in part. They're going to have this freaking Terminator-like guy, this ridiculously powerful dude, trying to hunt them down. And they're going to have to try to somehow... They're running from him while simultaneously doing a job at the same time. And somehow they're going to have to... And somehow they're going to change his ways. They're going to change his ways. They're going to, you know, open his eyes near the tail end. And he's going to be a good guy. He might even join the Guardians. But it's going to be... It's going to be like them, it's going to be a cat and mouse game with him trying to chase them down. That's how I'm predicting it's going to go. But either way, I'm excited about this. What do you guys think of this casting? What do you guys think of Adam Warlock going to be in the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3? Please remember to like, subscribe, comment below your thoughts. See you guys on the next one. Goodbye.